Well, hello, and welcome back in Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 22,376, so it is really slowing down. I think that's about 15 levels an hour, so we're about 4 minutes per level now. Whoops. Yep, you can see we are in 2.7-ish, 2.66 if you want to. Excuse me, I now have the hiccups. Thank you. Brought to you by Marian. But that's 2.67 trillion, quadrillion, excuse me. So that's definitely, like I said, about a factor of 20 right now. And if we look at King's Ruin, that was a nasty last stage. 3.7 quadrillion. So you're really kind of seeing the difference between the types of stages here, with that one having about 1 quadrillion more health. So, more health is more bad. But that said, it was Wolf Day, and the wolf has been swept. Portal has been swept. Total War also swept. The Archer Store purchased. Which leads us to the things I probably didn't do, which is, yep, you guessed it. Oh, you know what? We need to look and see how many ruin skips I have, because we were up to a high mark of like 1820. I do believe we're going to be in retreat now, and we're at 1826, so never mind. Okay, well, and finally, let's purchase some heroes. So, that said, how are you doing today? I hope everything is going well for you. I did receive a comment about, you should just push as far as you can, and that is a no for me. The issue, of course, is the way King's Ruin is structured. I don't want to skip King's Ruin, and I certainly don't want to push as far as I can. If King's Ruin was structured differently, so the further you pushed, it wasn't such a time suck, then yes, I would totally push as far as I can. As long as I'm doing King's Ruin, and yes, I have to do King's Ruin for rubies. You never know what they could add to the game for rubies, so that's why I do King's Ruin. And you can see the ruins really, the gems really pile up. So, I have almost 1.2 million gems. And if they ever release a feature that gems are good for and it's actually worthwhile, I can just pile in all my gems. I mean, again, this took a while. It wasn't fast. And yes, the daily is complete, and as well as the weekly is complete, because this is the end of the week for me. I did have the time fallback, so I need to be mindful that the game now ends at 5. It doesn't end at 6 anymore. And it'll be terminating that way for the next 3.5 months, give or take. No, I'm sorry, 4.5. Regardless, you know it, I know it, we all know it. It's Marian time. If you remember yesterday, yes, she hit 57 million. And if you think I tried to tease that out yesterday, no, it was an honest mistake, because I started pumping the orb without even thinking about it. And we did do a full sweep of the orb to hopefully cover up from my mistake yesterday, and we're going to see how bad of a mistake that was today. So one thing I for sure do know is we need to dismantle quite a bit. And the reason being is because I know both the ring and the orb need to be promoted. That might be overkill. Oh well, we'll have some for tomorrow. I'm not losing any sleep over it. Are you losing sleep over it? Because I'm not. And crit damage. That is what we want to see. Now, what about the orb? And ignore defense penetrate. Yay. My favorite, the stat that doesn't work. So we haven't gotten any rings today, so we still have our pile of rings from yesterday. We'll check at the end. It's much easier to check at the end. And you know me, I like to double and triple check even though I know the answer, because I just like to be thorough. So with 19,900, we should have enough for 3 awakenings, though. I'm starting to wonder if we're going to see that many. Anything's possible. Like, worst cases, I just roll some over for tomorrow. It's not a big deal. I do need to pay attention to make sure I'm in the... Oh. Whoops. Let's eat this up. And survey says... Was that crit damage? 2 crit damage for the rings. That's incredible. Thank goodness. Alright, so now back to the orb. And I have a feeling the orb is not going to make it to 1245. We'll try, though. We will put our best Orban foot forward. And if it doesn't, that just means I have to be more cautious about the awakening material tomorrow. But that's fine. Did I make a mistake? Okay, no, yes, I did make a mistake. I didn't go down far enough. That was the mistake. Because this is it. Yeah, we're close, though. Close. Alright, so how many orbs do we have now? 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 35. So 31 rings. So rings are behind. 16, 20, 24, 28. Yep, 31 rings. Alright. So we have more orbs and rings, so all is right in the world. Honestly, we have so much material, I'm tempted to just do something illegal. How much would this take? How much, eating 10 of these, how much would it give me? No, we can't waste that much. We can't. I wanted to try and push this to 1245, but alas, we cannot. However, at the very least, we can look at this, and 57.23 million. 162,000 crit damage already. Remember, we just hit 160k, and we're almost... No, we are actually halfway to our next milestone of 165,000 crit damage. So that kind of cleans it up for Marian. And then, of course, we're just going to level up Sophia. We are going to level up... there's nobody else to level. We're going to level up the castle. Alright, Sophia, it is time for you to get flush with levels. I'm going to say we got maybe 50. Yeah, I actually made a 58. Yeah, I made a big mistake in terms of farming yesterday. I forgot to collect my conquest. I thought I did. I didn't collect it. And that only stacks up for 12 hours. And that is a decent amount. And let's see. 41.7. Very close with a 16.418. So off by just 1,000. I will take it. And let's take a look here. We don't need to take a look here. We already did. This is the 3.7 quadrillion. The numbers are getting enormous. I mean, Christian does help out, but you can see that the difference between the two. It also depends on the stage. Like, Christian is a great support for AoE stages. He'll do about 20-25% of the damage. But you can really see how Marian's starting to eclipse everybody. And a lot of it, too, is her attack pattern. And with Christian's, you know, we're just not pumping Christian's artifacts anymore. It's really going to be hard for him to keep up. I mean, Marian is almost halfway to 1300s, just to put that in perspective. But that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again. And I do hope you have a great day.